Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's what we got going on today, folks. We're going to start out with a little short video in honor of Women's History Month. We're going to move right to we're going to review the terms together using Quizlet Live. Then we are going to continue that Unit 5 document. Didn't I unlock that? Clearly not. I did unlock this, I'm sorry. It was unlocked. Welcome. Okay. Then we'll kind of cut the online people loose and let them get to work on the Unit 5 document. And we'll answer any questions you may have then. But for the time being, let us transition to that quick video right now. And those of you online, it typically takes me about a whole minute to get this thing set up. I'm getting better, though.
You are my best friend. You're my best friend. You are my... When we're together so...
Just a few more minutes. Ah. Dear Tim and Moby, school isn't always awesome, but I can't imagine being banned from going. Can you tell me a little bit more about Malala? Thanks, Ida. Malala Yousafzai is a renowned human rights activist. She works to improve conditions for women and children around the world. She's given voice to millions of kids struggling against poverty and mistreatment. Her fight to improve educational opportunities earned her the 2014 Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, Malala is the youngest Nobel laureate ever. At 17, she received the same honor as Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, and the Dalai Lama, all people who made the world more just and humane. From an early age, Malala shared her father's love of learning. The two often stayed up late discussing books and politics. Zahuddin operated schools across Pakistan's Swat Valley. The area was plagued by unrest spilling over from Afghanistan. For decades, different factions struggled for control of Afghanistan. In the 1990s, a radical group called the Taliban seized power. They're religious fundamentalists with a super strict, warped view of Islam. They even supported the terrorists responsible for the 9/11 attacks. The American military response destabilized the region even more. The mid-2000s were a pretty scary time for Malala's family. Armed conflict spilled over the border into Pakistan. The Taliban tried to ban television and music in the Swat Valley. They also barred girls from attending school. Anyone who spoke out against them could be kidnapped, tortured, and killed. Zahuddin and Malala refused to let the Taliban define Islam and devalue education. So they worked with the BBC to launch a blog in 2009. Just 11 years old, Malala wrote about the harsh restrictions faced under Taliban rule and shared fears that schools would be shut down or destroyed. To protect her identity, she used a pseudonym, a fake name. Well, the Taliban was fighting to retain control of the area. They launched attacks near Malala's hometown, forcing more than 1 million people to flee. Malala was sent to live with relatives in the countryside. Meanwhile, Zahudin traveled to the region's capital, where he openly criticized the Taliban. His bravery inspired Malala to speak out about educational rights. She was the focus of a New York Times documentary about Taliban intolerance. She also did interviews with TV shows and newspapers. World leaders began to take notice. Schools for girls and women were named in Malala's honor. She was awarded the International Children's Peace Prize. In Pakistan, she received the country's first National Youth Peace Award. More and more people were paying attention to Malala. Fearing her growing influence, they set out to assassinate her. Actually, Moby, they almost succeeded. In October 2012, gunmen ambushed her school bus and left her seriously wounded. Malala lay in a coma for weeks. There was a global outcry. Leaders denounced the shooting and praised Malala's courage. Numerous countries offered her free medical aid. So her family moved to England. The following year, Malala returned to school and has been earning A's ever since. Actually, the shooting only increased her resolve. On her 16th birthday, she spoke at the United Nations. She called on governments to guarantee schooling for all kids and to stop the violence women face just for trying to work and learn. Winning the Nobel Prize the next year gave her a huge boost. Her organization, the Malala Fund, helps children in poverty around the world. They've built schools in war-torn areas of the Middle East and fought for the safe return of African girls kidnapped by terrorists. There's lots you can do to help. You can sign her online petition to provide free schooling for all girls. You can raise awareness by writing to your local paper. And if you're on social media, you can always do this.
Awesome. Okay, I love that story. Let's go to Quizlet.live right now. Let's get right into some term review so that we're ready for that term quiz coming up next week. And happy St. Patrick's Day. I always love asking kids if they know what St. Patrick's Day is celebrating. Anybody know? Anybody? No? Oh. St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland. And a lot of people believe that he brought Christianity to Ireland. So it's kind of a celebration of the Christianity getting to Ireland, so to speak. And St. Patrick. So here we go. If I could get out of this. Okay, almost there. There you go, online kids. The code for getting in is 154882. Okay, missing just a handful of you. Got about 30 seconds to get in, and then we're going to start the game.
We good? You guys are all right? Good? All right.
Here we go. They're spirit animals, and they're racing. Oh. This is going to be neck and neck. Look at this. Oh, it could be anybody. Oh! Round two, and they're racing. Wowee. Ryan's not letting anybody else play today. All right, here we go. Round three. This is it. This one's for all the Tostitos. And they are racing. Piper. Aaron Thompson. No. You. Wow. Clean sweep. All right. I would like everybody right now to go to the part of their Unit 5 document. Let's see what page this is real quick. Under week 2, where it says, watch the video, I'm Just a Bill, on how a bill becomes a law and complete the path a bill takes to become a law. Okay, so if you were to take a look at what we got right here, okay, there are 7 steps. Why don't you pull up those steps real quick? Does everybody see where that is? Good? Do you guys want me to put up on the board, or you guys get it? It looks a little something like this. Okay, so you got your 7 steps right under the I'm Just a Bill deal. Okay. Has anybody in here already done this? You have? Got it. You can just focus on something else for the time being, okay? I'm just going to play this real quick. It's only a 3-minute video. I want to do this for everybody here and in the online world. So I am going to share my screen. Or actually, I'm going to do it this way because I don't want you guys to get feedback. So.
Your mind loves power.
It's great to learn.
Cause knowledge is power.
It's Schoolhouse Rocky, a chip off the block of your favorite schoolhouse. Schoolhouse Rock.
I'm just a bill.
Whew. You sure gotta climb a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington. Well, I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law.
An idea.
Passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." Then he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. I hope and pray that they will. But today...
Okay, so number 1 is idea. Number 2, Congress. Number 3, debate. Okay, because a Congress takes that idea, writes it out, and introduces it to Congress. And then 3, the bill goes to a committee where the congressmen or women discuss and debate the bill. Back to it.
I'm still just a bill.
Listen to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably, otherwise I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like I'm gonna live. Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to the Senate and the whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be a law. I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill.
You mean even if the whole Congress says you should be a law, the president can still say no?
Yes, that's called a veto. If the president vetoes me, I have to go back to Congress and they vote on me again, and by that time you're so
By
old.
that time, it's very unlikely that you become a law. It's not easy to become a law, is it?
No, but how I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
He signed your bill. Now you're a law.
Oh, yes.
So, real quick, did anybody get number 4? Number 4, the bill goes to one of the first chamber of, to one of the first chamber of Congress. If they vote blank, then it goes to the other chamber. What'd you guys put there? Anybody online? Anybody here got an idea for that one? Is anybody out there? Hello? Did you guys get 5 and 6?
If they vote yes.
Very good. If they vote yes, then it goes to the other chamber. Okay, so it's got to pass both houses, right? Number 5, if both chambers vote yes, then it goes to the blank's desk. Who would that be?
The president?
Very good. Then it goes to the president's desk. Number 6, if the president blank the bill, blank the
does
bill.
Signs.
Yep. If the president signs the bill, then it becomes a law. And then I'm going to ask this last one here. This last blank is going to be answered by somebody in class here because we got to have somebody answering from class. I can't have all the answers coming from you online people. Very good. Okay. So veto would be the last blank there. Okay. Any questions about that? Good. All right. Super job, folks. I'm glad that we were able to do that one together. If you have any questions about any of the week 2 stuff on that Unit 5 document, do not be afraid to contact me, okay? But I am going to get to work with the kids in class here. That fulfills your online attendance requirement. So those of you that are in the online world can sign off. Have a super day.